to bring about a balance in the gameplay. Why you keep complaining for? Why do you keep complaining for about your EPM, your BPM monkeys, your mushroom babies? Why do you keep complaining? I got so much EP, I got so much BP. You've been crying about it so much on the Planet Pirate forums in the past that you caused the worst possible effect. You caused the newer players having to use a high amount of EP and BP to grind the game. Yeah, to grind for years. There's a difference between an enjoyment of the gameplay and a grind that's a synergist. But I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to explain to you right now, right? If you want to hear it in a crisp, clear way, in a manner of the linguistics of the Queen, to a point that you feel most comfortable with, or that I feel most comfortable with. So I'm going to tell you right now, straight. Basically, time to put on the Mickey Mouse, Mike. Gotta be doof protaged. Alright, I'm gonna explain to you right now, right? You ready? Alright, 1, 2, 3, check. Mike, 1, 2, gotta be dooshed. Basically, how it works is this game has its own struggles. Now, the way it works is when you start this game, to start with, you get one builder. It's whether it's for free or whether it's for 50 gems, whatever. You never know. The next builder's for 100, the second one's like 500, the third one's like 1,000. So once you start going down the rabbit hole, you kind of realize that, you know, you might as well just go on. So basically what it is, this game has its own stages of struggles. Whether they're legendary pirates, whether they're materials, whether they're EPBP, whether they're gold or grog, whether they're outfits, whether they're gems, whatever it is, you go through different stages of struggles. So the game is meant to just like last a year, 2 years, 3 years, yeah? But when you got the added issue of people not understanding that you need to hold on to your EP, or that you need to hold on to your BP and not fund perks every 24 hours, all depending on how much device time you have. In other words, how much time you have for your real life and how much you're willing to sacrifice for the game. So basically what happens is, the game itself is already a struggle. So what adds another year or 2 years onto your gameplay is that people in general don't understand. They want you to play to impress them. So you're there for a day, 2 days, 3 days trying to impress the monkeys out of these people that at the end they're not going to even value your dedication, value your hard work and efforts. And I'm talking about the guild members. So how do you find the right type of guild members to help you along the way? Always a struggle, isn't it? It's like the envelope you're sending to the world, and you don't know what type of a family you're going to have to face, what kind of struggles they're going to have. And even if you grow to whatever age, the struggles will always be there. The hardships will always be around you. And there are times when you do get through moments in time, and you know, after every hardship there is a moment in time of ease. So don't over pressurize yourself. It's all about you creating that magic within yourself, that vision of a path towards a betterment that you feel is within you. That's real life. But within the gameplay itself, you know, it reflects your real life because of how much time you're willing to give to the device. By saying that, you're not going to really find people that are understanding towards you and your gameplay and your struggles that you're going to go through. It's like your life. You can easily apply the gameplay onto real life. It's the struggles that people have to go through in real life too, which makes a difference too. And when you got people that understand the struggles that you're going through at different stages of your real life, that's when you know that you'll realize that there are people that are going to just bring you down. I'm not just saying physically, but spiritually. They'll try to just drag you down, and they'll try to drag you down mentally. But there's other people that will uplift you, and it takes time to figure and realize who is who and what people are really like. It's easy to give a good speech But it's down to how you are as an individual as well. So before you look at anyone else, it's important to look at yourself. Before you tell anyone else how to run their house, you should look at your own home first. As long as you're good to your neighbours, I think that's a beginning, that's a start in the right kind of direction. And as individuals, it's always going to be a struggle to find the worthy ones. It's just going to be a struggle. I know you're going to always hear the thing about you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your, family. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And then you start to take your friends as family, and then it starts to mess up, you see. The balance is never really there. And later, as you start to become more wise, you realise. But anyway, for now, it's a game. We deal with it. We get on with it. And it's important that we gradually find a way to wean ourselves off the game. There is no other way. You have to move yourself into like a resting guild or whatever. Try to just move into like guilds that, kind of like where you can rest and just, this is for I'm talking to the veterans now. Because the ones that are really enjoying the gameplay, allow them to carry on enjoying it as they rise. But the ones that are just, it's time for them to kind of like hold back now. Just go for it. Go into resting guilds. And if you got loads and loads of UPnP, go to guilds and just fun perks, What you got to gain, what you got to lose. There's just nothing. Go into guilds. Take yourself into guilds and just fun perks. And help players like that and just move around a little bit. There's no point continuing this craziness of rumbling every time, and if you yourself are not using gems, you're going to be causing other people to use gems, and it's just a downward spiral. And as a people, we're just bringing one another down. For the sake of what? For the sake of people and developers that don't ever give us a fair. Don't give us anything back in return. It's just not worth it. Be smart, learn early, and then we all can rest peacefully. That's the one. Get up and do Patashed. The monkeys.